So are you considering moving to Fayetteville in 2025? Whether you are drawn by a strong sense of community, growing opportunities, or natural beauty, Fayetteville has a lot to offer, but it's important to be prepared for what's ahead. Today I'm going to share why a lot of people are choosing Fayetteville as their next home, what makes 2025 an exciting time to move here, and how you can navigate the challenges and opportunities that are coming to this city. So first thing we're going to talk about is Fayetteville itself. Now, Fayetteville is in Cumberland County, and we're next to Fort Liberty, formerly known as Fort Bragg, one of the largest military army bases on the East Coast, if not the world. Fayetteville itself has a population just over 240,000, I believe. Cumberland County has about just over 300,000. Now, Fayetteville is steeped in history and its resilience. A lot of professionals looking for an affordable place to live and a community-focused lifestyle. North Carolina in general is not known for its big cities, but Fayetteville is ranked number 7, and we're centrally located in the state of North Carolina. We're only an hour and a half away from Raleigh, which is the capital of North Carolina. And if you're looking to go to Charlotte, you're probably looking at about almost a 3-hour drive. So not too long if you like driving, and it really depends on you how far is too far for you. We're only 2 hours away from the coast if you're looking to head to the beach, and if you're looking to head to the mountains of Asheville or Appalachian, it's about a 4 to 5 hour drive. The key industries in our area are definitely going to be our defense and healthcare that are growing Fayetteville. So why is Fayetteville, North Carolina a top choice in 2025? As Fort Liberty keeps expanding its role in our local economy, Fayetteville has seen an increase in Fayetteville jobs with defense, healthcare, and logistics. The next clip is going to be me sharing my screen with you of the local jobs that are here in Fayetteville. So here's some civilian jobs I just typed in real quick. I went to Indeed.com, civilian, Fort Liberty, North Carolina. And we've got Border Patrol agents, which that's kind of strange that's near here in Fayetteville. But then we've got road maintenance worker, Fort Liberty, as you can see. I think this Border Patrol is just more for anywhere in the United States. But anyway, we got defense and government travel, consulate, entry level. Doesn't give a salary, but Fort Liberty, junior graphic designer. I have no idea what that means. Something obviously with technology. And you're looking at a starting of $76,000, $136,000. Administrative support assistant, $19 an hour to $31 an hour. And a security guard at Fort Liberty, role player, stuff like. It's the jobs go on and on and on. All I have to do is go to Indeed and type in civilian. That's what I typed in. Also, healthcare workers. If you're looking, I just typed in healthcare in Fayetteville, North Carolina. You look at veterinarian receptionist, physician care, starting at $215 to $245. Behavioral health office manager, $20 to $30 an hour. Front desk receptionist, $15 to $16 an hour. Radiologist, technologist. It goes on and on. I'm not gonna read all these off for you. So a lot of jobs, a lot of healthcare jobs here. As you saw, I just showed you defense. A couple defense jobs that are in Fort Liberty. And I even went to the City of Fayetteville website. They've got equipment operator 2, solid waste. And you can go to their website right up here. Government, you just type in City of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Just pop up forensic technician. You're looking at $22 an hour. Non-CDL driver's license, officer supervisor for transit. Salary $52,000 a year. Part-time CDL drivers, police officer. I used to be a police officer with Fayetteville Police Department. They are hiring. They've always been hiring. And I think their starting pay is like $55,000 now. We'll click on it. We'll find out. So, see what it says. Applicant applications. You get pay incentives for having degrees. Does not give a starting salary, but I want to say it's like $55,000. Here it is. $50,000 up to $84,000. If you are lateral, I think you get credit for that. So if you got like 10 years with another agency or 5 years or whatever, you definitely call them and find out. But they give incentives for being a lateral. I was a lateral when I went to Fayetteville Police Department, and they got incentives. That was back in 2004. So definitely check that out with the USDAjobs.com. These are jobs. I just typed in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and psychiatrist, starting pay $120,000, medical records technician $59,000, $74,000 for management and program analysts, budget analyst. A lot of good starting jobs here, and definitely for the affordability here of homes and just in general. Remote work is on the rise here, making Fayetteville affordable for young professionals who are trying to escape the high price areas. So another good example is our Amazon warehouse I just got done building here, which has over 1 billion square feet. They have great job opportunities there, and they're still hiring as far as I know at the time of this video. And they're also planning bus routes to the Amazon warehouse. So it makes it easier for you to commute if you have a problem with, getting a vehicle or, the high prices of taxis and Ubers these days. Another great thing that's coming to the area is Project Arrow. This titanium manufacturer plans to invest $865 million in a reclamation center in Fayetteville. And this project will bring hundreds of high-paying jobs to the Fayetteville area. So the jobs will average an annual salary of at least $123,476, with almost 3 times the county average. Future expansions could increase investment to more than $1 billion, with new employment totaling more than 450 full-time jobs, according to county notices. The company's 500,000 square foot factory facility will contain 3 connected buildings where workers will melt, roll, and finish titanium. And this new facility is going to be built on Ram Street in North End near the Goodyear plant. Another great project that's coming to the Fayetteville downtown area is going to be the Crown Event Center. This is a $144 million project, and it's supposed to start ground this past September, which I've been downtown. They have cleared off a little bit, and it should be completed by April of 2027. With so many new projects coming in 2025, they had to turn down some projects, unfortunately. They were thinking building an amusement park here off of I-95, but the county city said it was just too much going on at one time. So they have kind of scratched that project. Maybe they'll bring it up later again. I hope so. I'd be great to have an amusement park here. But the closest one I think is Carowinds, which is like 3 hours away in Charlotte. However, they are thinking of building an aquatic center here in Fayetteville. Now they just built the James A. Leach Aquatic Center in Raeford. Well, not just built it. They built it just over a year ago. But they're thinking of building one here in Fayetteville. So the Fayetteville County Parks and Rec Center Director Michael Gibson presents his vision for a Cumberland County Aquatic Center to the community. Should that vision pan out, the county would see 75,000 square foot complex with 700 to 1,000 seats, according to Gibson. The complex will be 35,000 square feet of aquatic space with a competition pool, a therapeutic pool, and a play area similar to the indoor water park at Great Wolf Lodge. I mean, who could beat that? That'd be great to have something like Great Wolf Lodge there. The other 40,000 square feet will be dedicated to a human performance center aimed at improving people's minds and bodies. Now that I think about it, I kind of like this aquatic center they're thinking about building here. I mean, it's not an amusement park, but those are some great things if we get that ball rolling. Hopefully that's something they will vote on here soon if they haven't already, and move forward with this. I've had the pleasure of helping several families move here, relocate here, usually because they're PCS here because of Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg. But for the most part, this past year, I've had a lot of people reach out to me who are moving here who have no ties to the community at all, or no ties to the military community at all is what I mean. I can tell you this city is more than just a place to live, it's a community. Whether it's a sense of pride of being near our military, still have that warmth of having local neighbors because you're a little bit in the south. I believe Fayetteville has a place of making people feel at home. The city is growing, but it hasn't lost its charm. I give you 2 examples of 2 stories right now. I'm helping 2 different couples who don't know each other move here from Miami, Florida. And in the prime time of this video, they're probably seeing this video, maybe this is how they actually found me on YouTube, but I won't say their names or nothing like that. But they're both looking to move here to Fayetteville from Miami, no ties to the community. The affordability living in Miami, I can only imagine. Both of them are selling their homes that are just over $600,000, and they're looking to move here and buy homes that are a whole lot bigger for a better price. Another person I helped moved to the area, or about to move to the area actually, is an investor. He just bought an investment property here. We close on it in a couple weeks, and he's in the Navy, and he's looking at moving here and keep buying investment properties. He reached out and asked about what I think about passive income of having a rental property, or several rental properties. I told him I think it was a great time. I have investment properties myself, and being near a military base, you're going to find a lot of people who, soldiers who don't want to buy here because they're only be here for a couple of years and they would rather rent, and they get that BAH. So good possibility they could be renting out your property. If you're looking to invest here in the area, I think it's a great time to invest. If you're looking to invest here, it's always a good time to invest in property. That's just my opinion, of course. Definitely reach out if you have any questions about that. So let's get into the pros and cons of moving to the Fayetteville in 2025. So we'll start with the pros first. Like I just mentioned, the affordability. If you look at comparing us to the biggest cities in North Carolina, the average price range here in Fayetteville, according to Redfin, is around $230,000. And if you look at Raleigh, the average price range in Raleigh is $434,000, and in Charlotte, it's $415,000. And if you're looking to rent a house here, unfortunately, I don't have property management. We don't have a property management team with our firm, so I can't help you with renting a property. But if you're looking at rent here in Fayetteville, you're looking at an average of $1,400 a month for rent. In Charlotte, it's $1,150 a month, and in Raleigh, it's $1,826 a month to rent a house. So you're talking half the rent here living in Fayetteville. Not half the rent, I'm sorry. You're looking at a quarter of the rent living here in Fayetteville. Another pro, I mentioned it several times in this video already, is just the military pride and presence here. My dad was, I was never in the military myself. My dad retired here in Fayetteville, 20 years in the military, Army, went on to do more government jobs. So definitely have a strong sense of, gratitude for our military. And I think when you move here, or if you don't already live here, you definitely sense that. Another pro is definitely a lot of outdoor activities. We've got Uwharrie National Forest. It's only an hour and a half away from us. We've got Raven State Park, which is a great place to go check out. It's about 30 minutes away from Fayetteville. We've got Carver Creek State Park, which is right in Spring Lake. Depending where you live at, maybe 15, 20 minutes away. We got the Raeford River, so if you're definitely looking to, jump in your boat and go fishing or just relax on the river, you got the Raeford River, so definitely check that out also. So next, talk about some cons real quick. Now it's going to be the weather. I'm not gonna lie, when it hits summertime here, it gets very humid here. I've said about it in a lot of other videos, but it could be 90 degrees, gonna feel like 110 because of the humidity. Are usually, from what I read, humidity above 50% is considered high, and typically our humidity here in the summertime is between, we'll say, May to about August, is about 70% higher. So if 50% is high, we're at 70%. So we feel like 90, but really like 110 sometimes. So unfortunately with that, but we do get all 4 seasons. So a little bit of pro with that con. Another con is definitely going to be just the pollen. It shows up here March and April. It's horrible. If you got bad allergies, may not want to move here if your allergies are real bad because of the pollen. Another con is going to be the job market competition. I know I mentioned earlier all the jobs that are coming here, all the jobs that are here. Still, some of these things have to be built. Like, for instance, titanium plant is going to be built. They're saying 2027. That's another 2 years. These jobs aren't here yet. So a lot of competition for these jobs, possibly, if you're thinking of moving to the area. So keep that in mind. And another con is just to be the growing pains here. We're a growing city. You're going to see a lot of, unfortunately, construction, traffic jams, more than you would usually see in Fayetteville area. Every time I turn around, they're building houses and more homes. I live in Hope Mills, which is not far from Fayetteville, maybe 5-6 minutes away, but they are building up Raeford, Hope County, which is 20 minutes away from me, and you've got Spring Lake and the Lillington, Harnett County area, which is north side of Fayetteville or behind Fort Liberty, and they're building up that place also. Every time I turn around, they're just building new constructions out in these rural areas that are typically, 10 years ago was not that busy, but we'll just keep growing and growing, and more people are moving here. So what can you expect in 2025? Well, definitely, with the weather, we get all 4 seasons. Just the scenery here is fantastic when the weather is cooperating. Our winters are very mild. By the time of this video, it's December 3rd, 2024. So it was cold yesterday, I'm not gonna lie. It felt like it's about 30 degrees, and with that wind chill on Thanksgiving, which was not even a week ago, 5 days ago, it felt like it was 60 degrees. So, you know, our weather is not terribly cold if you're trying to get away from that, but it does get cold here. Definitely have those long summers, and with spring and fall kind of added on to the end, it just makes it for a great time to live here. You're looking at, 8-9 months out of the year where it's just good weather, where it's, 60, 70, 80 degree weather. And other than just winter being, cold a little bit, for the most part, I think our weather's fantastic here. And like I mentioned earlier, just neighborhood growth. Like I said, I keep seeing homes pop up everywhere. Even in Fayetteville, where we're kind of running out of room almost. Every time I turn around, sometimes there's a lot or two in a neighborhood that's already established where they're building a new home in Haymount, the Haymount area. Even homes that are in neighborhoods that are that are built in the 60s and 70s. I keep seeing newer homes pop up there. These homes, older homes being renovated, and they look fantastic. So, that's what you can expect in 2025 if you're looking to, buy a more older home that's historic maybe, or, older home, but definitely renovated and looks great. The modern style now is that open concept, and that's what a lot of home flippers and builders are now doing. And of course, just to wrap it up, with the revitalized of downtown, we got Seagram Stadium, home of our minor league baseball team, the Fayetteville Woodpeckers. Earlier, we're building a new Crown Event Center complex downtown that'll be ready hopefully in the next couple of years. Got great restaurants, shops, breweries downtown, so definitely check out downtown if you get a chance. It's not a huge downtown area, but it's only getting bigger and bigger. And we have 2 great events each year. Got a Dogwood Festival, usually right in the middle of summer, and then we've got the International Folk Festival right in fall time. So if you're thinking of moving to the Fayetteville area in 2025, I would love to help you guys buy that perfect home. My name is James. I help tons of people relocate to the Fayetteville area. Feel free to reach out to the team and me. We would love to help you. You can call me directly at the number below, or you can scan this QR code up here in the corner, and we can jump on a Zoom call real quickly. Please check out this next video that YouTube recommends to you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.